Welcome back, ladies and gents, to another Yorkshire Rose episode, and today we are kicking things off in the notebook. Yes, I know, it's a little different. Usually we stand outside of the stadium or our location, but today we are back in York as we face Leeds United in the FA Cup, a game which is going to be rather difficult for us, but we do have some good news. We have some brand new transfers, but before we get into them, we do need to go over a couple of things here in the notebook. So first of all, Adiapan has been handed a further 2-match ban for that foul over in the Plymouth game. You know, the one where he was right near the byline? There's about 3 other defenders who would have got back before him and he got sent off. Yeah, he's got an extra 2 games for that one. I didn't bother to argue. I should probably argue, but I didn't. I didn't want to risk him getting any extra time, so I just left it. He's out for another 2 games. We then have Goss. Now, Goss has developmental concerns. Now, I'm not going to click on that because it's because of one of our new transfers. He seems to think that he's coming to replace him, when in actual fact, he's going to be playing alongside him. So, without further ado, let's head on over to those transfers and let's find out who Goss is worried about replacing him. Okay, ladies and gents, please welcome our first of 2 brand new additions. £62,000 I believe I spent on Joe Rowley. He comes in from Morecambe, 25 years of age. He doesn't have any international caps, nor does he have any youth caps, but this is the guy that worried Goss about replacing him. And if you have a little look at his roles, he's a roaming playmaker in that central midfield, hence why he's probably a little bit worried. But that's not what we're going to be using him for. I'm going to be using him as a simple central midfielder, not on attack. He's going to be on support. He's going to be alongside Goss. Goss doesn't have to worry. He's going to be alongside him. 3.5 star, 4 star potential. He's a great player and he's been great for the couple of games he's played for us thus far. 1.9 grand per week is his wage till 2028, an important player, valued at 22 grand, 210 grand, so we paid roughly in the middle of there, but on the lower end, which is nice. There's an opportunity for us to make a little bit of cash back from him. He's decent off the ball. He's just a well-rounded player. He doesn't have a specific thing that he's amazing at. He's just pretty decent at everything. Historically, if we have a little look, he started off at Chesterfield, has enjoyed most of his career at Chesterfield. In fact, in League 1, he then went down to League 2 with them, started playing because it was in League 2, so they gave him the opportunity to play. They then went down to the National League, where he's been playing with them for a long time, went out on loan to Kings Lynn, which is a little bit weird. I guess it's because he went down to 11 games, wanted to get a bit more game time, so the following season went to Kings Lynn, played 36 games, scoring 7 goals, and that is where he started to get on a good run of form. Got 8 in 48 for Chesterfield the following season with 7 assists and 3 player of the matches. Then went to Morecambe on a free transfer. I don't know why they let him go on a free transfer to League 1 Morecambe, but Morecambe used him in League 1 for 42 appearances, got 6 goals, 1 assist and a 6.8. He then played the league below with them, did a little bit better of course because it's the league below, a little bit easier, only scoring 3 goals though in 26 games, 2 assists and 1 player of the match, netting him a 6.94. And then he's come to us for 62 grand. I would say it's the sort of deal which works for both sides. It's very good for Morecambe to get the 62 grand in down in League 2. It's good for us to get a player of his calibre who we know can play in our league for a pretty reasonable price. Usually you're having to pay 300,000 or 400,000 for decent players for this league, but who else have we brought in? Our second signing, ladies and gents, is the legendary Berahino. Yes, 31 years of age, 39 caps, 6 goals for Burundi, and he's a pretty solid guy. He can play on both wings, can play up front and in that cam spot, but we mainly got him to sit on the wing. He's a 3-star potential. Not financially the best of deals, but to be honest, he came in on a free transfer, so we can't complain too much. I do think he's going to deteriorate quite quick. Those physicals are going to be non-existent in a season or 2, but right now, valued at 400 grand to 950, 2 grand per week till 2027. He's down as an important player, which I think is a little bit too much for his quality. But 14 finishing, he's got a solid 11 crossing, his technique is up at 15. A well-rounded player who can cover quite a few different spots. He is going to be tweaking our attacking mid just a little bit because of course Lubala usually plays on that left-hand side. Lubala will be shifting into the middle. So, oh no, sorry, Lubala's not shifting into the middle. Lubala, I believe I settled on staying on the left. Berahino is going to play in the cam spot instead. So he's going to be pretty much a shadow striker, probably going to keep him on attacking mid If that don't work out, we'll try him as a shadow striker, but it's going to be our attacking mid, and as you can see, for an attacking mid, he's pretty damn good. He is a little bit on the blind side, but that might be his age coming up on him. So, historically, where has Berahino been? Well, first of all, he was at West Brom, went out on loan to Northampton and Brentford, went back to West Brom, went out on loan to Peterborough, went and played for West Brom quite a bit in the Premier League, before Stoke, of course, nabbed him up for that 12 million transfer, what I hinted at an episode or two ago. Then he went on a free transfer to Wargem, played a couple of seasons in Belgium for them, before going out on loan to Charleroi. He then went back to Zult Wargem, where Sheffield Wednesday picked him up for an undisclosed fee in this league. As you can see, he's been playing in League One for 3 seasons, and he's been pretty decent. So, we know he can play at this level. 39 appearances in his first season for Sheffield, 6 goals in that, 3 assists and 0 player of the matches. He then got 1 goal in 35, dropped off a little bit, but his average rating has stayed at a 6.82 and got a player of the match. He's dropped off a little bit this following season with 1 goal, 1 assist, 1 player of the match, but still a 6.8 in 35 appearances. So hopefully Berahino can keep going for a couple more seasons. Worst case, he's just going to be here to give some experience to our younger players. But without further ado, let's have a little look at those catch-up games. Second versus 22nd at home on paper seemed like a simple win. However, after Goss slotted away the opener from the spot, it only took 2 minutes for Lincoln to reply with a looping header to tie this one. We then welcomed Bolton to York, and much like the Lincoln game, we took the lead, this time through Vokes. However, again, a looping header was our undoing, as Emerson scored a late 84th minute equaliser to hold us to another draw. Right, so before we go into our hammering against Leeds United, well, it's time for the FA Cup 4th round draw to decide who we are probably going to miss out on versing. Who knows, maybe we have a miracle we managed to beat Leeds United here today. But going on the back of those last 2 results, I ain't in the greatest of feelings about it. So let's have a little look at who is available. In fact, we are just going to draw all the teams. So we are going to be at home against Carlisle. Interesting. So we'll get to the 5th round pretty much if we can get past Leeds. The problem is Leeds are a Premier League side. So let's head on over to our stadium and let's see if we can beat Leeds for that nice easy draw at home against Carlisle. Right, ladies and gents, we've made our way into the dressing room and our assistant is rather optimistic here today. As you can see, I've dropped it down to a cautious. He's suggesting going back to a positive mentality. Not quite sure what the Leeds lineup is looking like, but I think that's overdoing it just a little bit. We'll start off on cautious. I might move it up to balance and then possibly up to positive if things are still progressing in a nice orderly fashion. But right now we are going to start cautious because we might be at home, but we are against a Premier League side. So, poor pitch condition here today. 8,512 tickets have been sold. It's a sold out capacity here today. Drizzly, 6 degrees Celsius and calm. We are going to apply the opposition instructions. We are not going to do the cautious back up to a positive mentality though. We are going to be missing a couple of players though. Berahino is still out on international duty. Joe Rowley is cup tied, so we are back to pretty much our old lineup. So it's Brisbeck in goal, the back line of Osu, Shipley, Adipan and Titov. On the wings is Lubala and Williams, Allen and Goss in central midfield, Pedder in between the wingers, and Vokes up front. Bench consisting of Adigoki, Jenkinson, Jackson, Gibbs, Phillips, Chadwick, and Zimba. So let's submit that squad. A couple of them, for some reason, do not understand the formation, even though we've been doing it for years. Now, as you can see, look at their manager. Yes, Gerrard is their manager. Not sure how Steven Gerrard ended up at Leeds United, but he's their manager now. And looking at their team, they've got Rafina. I'm worried about Rafina. That's the main one I'm worried about right now is Rafina. So, we are going to do a bit of motivational pump fists. I think we need to show everyone that. Put on a show out there, lads. I know we're the underdogs, but let's put on a show. As you can see, a win, a draw, a draw. We are expected to pick up a loss here today, but we are going to fight. So Leeds United formation is going to be the thing. It's going to fill that box. As you can see, there's no FA Cup games going on other than ours. So maybe we'll find something else to put on this bit, because we kind of know who's playing. So we've got Italian Serie A or international. You know what? Let's see what's going on with the African nations. Why not? We'll put that up there. Have a little bit of a change. Okay, free kick. Goss, I believe, will be the one to take it. It is Goss. Can he do anything with it? Top corner, Goss. Come on, Goss. Oh, Goss. Lovely effort. Lovely bit of effort from Goss. Now, we are on 42% possession right now, but that might be mainly because of the cautious approach we are going for. We are having a solid little attempt of things right now, though. I am tempted to push things up to a balanced approach. They are currently 2 on target from 3. We are lacking a few shots right now, so you know what? We are going to try and push it up to balanced. Hopefully that's not going to be too hard on us. Maybe it'll get us a bit more possession and stop them pressuring us so much. They've had 2 on target out of 6. So Leeds, you're not shooting very well, my friends. But we're not shooting very well either. 1 on target out of 2. But you know what? 0-0, half-time, Premier League opposition. We cannot be too upset with that. Punch fists. How is everyone getting on? Sam Vokes is R66 and Lubala. You know what? With these 3 struggling, and is anyone else struggling? Yeah, Osu's struggling. We've got a lot of players who aren't playing particularly good. You know what? Let's get assertive. I'm disappointed. We're not going to win if we don't start shooting. Disappointing to watch. Goss is R66. Got nervous. Goss, I can take you off. And I will take you off. Remember that. Right now, though, Leeds United have themselves a highlight here. Coming down the right-hand side with Harrison. Now, can he get himself a good cross? Lovely tackle by Allen. It's going to go out wide, though. Harrison will get it back. Plays it to Phillips. It's now inside. Oh, it's bounced off the post. Inside. Prisbeck, maybe just dive on that. Who knows? We have eventually passed it away from the goal, but that was a nervous approach. Maybe just dive on it. Dallas right now, though, will be the one to throw it in for Leeds United. It's played inside. Harrison's going to turn. Gets past his man. It's back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez, where's he going to go? Plays it up to Bogus. He's going to turn. Passes it through to Alberto. Lovely save by Prisbeck, though. Come on, Adam. Come on. A couple of players are tired. Lubala, I'm looking at you. You are shattered. You're on a yellow card. You're not playing great. Pedder's having a rough one on 6-3. Probably going to go for a double substitute with both of those. We're going to do it a little bit early. I know it's a little bit early. It's about 10 minutes earlier than usual. But on a 6-3 and a 6-5, I think we can get away with going a little bit early on this one. So you on. Phillips can come on that left-hand side. If Williams needs subbing, I guess we'll swap Phillips across, put Chadwick over there. But right now, Phillips can go on that left-hand side as an inside forward. And hopefully those 2 changes can freshen up our attack a little bit and get us going. So, we are going to apply the work the ball into the box as well. I like that idea, assistant. Good bit of information there. Right now, we are coming up to a period where Williams is tired. We've got Osu tired. You know what? Osu's tired and having a rough game. So, Osu, I am going to take you off. Leeds United, please do not be your stereotypical selves and injure our player now. Please. I beg you, Leeds. Just a nice, clean game. Nice, clean game. Please. So, Titov to throw it in. Oh, speaking of injuries, we've injured them. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, and Williams has picked up a knock. It looks like something is up with him. Adiapan is going to play it across to Allen, though. Hopefully Williams can hold out for the rest of this game because, well, we've just used our last substitute. So Adiapan back to Prisbeck. Prisbeck hoofs it out. Phillips will intercept it, though. Phillips is going to play it through to Rafina. Rafina cuts inside, though. He is being closed down. Phillips gets it back, though. Romo up to Alberto. Alberto turns back, passes it over to Phillips. Phillips now over to Romero. We are putting good pressure on them, but we do need to win this ball. This ball over the top. Rafina one-on-one with the goalkeeper, but ladies and gents, Rafina thinks he's kicking a conversion in a rugby match. That's nice. Very nice for us. Adiapan, though. You know what? I won't mind. I won't mind going to their place. That would be a nice bit of cash. Just saying. Just saying. Harrison, though, coming down the left-hand side. Going to play it back to Junior. Junior's going to hold possession. Nice little away trip to Ellen Road. Wouldn't be too bad. Rodriguez, though, tries to get one across. We do need to hold on here if we want that. Harrison, though, turns, passes it over to Rodriguez. Edge of the area. Plays it back to Phillips from range. Up to Harrison. It's played across. And Alberto. 6 minutes from time. But ladies and gents, I think he's offside. Yes, come on. You can always tell by the pace of the highlights. It was by a good bit, to be fair. Both of them were offside. 2 players offside, but a free kick. Only a minute and a half later, thankfully. Back post. Prisbeck, great hands. Hops up, grabs it. But can we do anything with this? Can we use this bout of possession? We've got 4 minutes plus any additional. I'm guessing about 3, maybe 4. So we've got 7 or 8 minutes overall. It's nodded away. Jackson, though, gets it back. Plays up to Gibbs. Tries one through to Philip, but Dallas intercepts it. And now Phillips of theirs is going to play it up. It's with Alberto. Alberto back to Rafina. Rafina's going to go across to Philip. Philip through ball to Alberto. I think he was just being played onside by Titov, thankfully. Alan gets back. And Phillips on the counter-attack up to Vokes. Vokes now turns, tries to get back to Phillips. No, please stop trying those passes. Dallas has stopped those about 3 times back to back. Harrison now on this left-hand side. Whips one across Alberto. Header near post. And this time he is definitely onside. 2 players ahead of him. We're going to have to go attacking. We are going to have to go attacking. Looks like this. This might be the end of the road in the FA Cup, ladies and gents, for this season. But you know what? We're versing a Premier League. 6 minutes of additional time. Can we use it? Doesn't look like it. Looks like the clock's going to burn down, and what a shame that is. But as I was going to say, we're against Premier League opposition. We fought bravely. Losing 1-0 to Leeds United. Yes, we was at home. But I think that is the sort of result we can take in an FA Cup game. So, we aren't going to be playing the FA Cup in the next episode. We are, in fact, going to be going over to Newport County, I believe, in the next one. I thank you, of course, for joining us in this one. I hope you all have a lovely night, and goodbye.